What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today you join me at the Autobahn in Germany with a viewer's car. This is Tim's Audi RS3 8V from 2016. It is a pre-facelift RS3, so 367 horsepower from the glorious 5-cylinder engine, and it is not stock. So modifications are catless downpipe, Miltech exhaust, Vossen wheels, and a different turbocharger. Now it's supposed to have 535 horsepower, so we're going to discuss that, find out what it actually does, and I'll show you around it, show you the spec, and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. Now, if you want your car to be featured on our channel, you can send us an email or a DM on Instagram. Address is on screen right now, and your car might be next up. We've got some gorgeous weather now, so make sure you hit us up if you have a cool car. So let's have a look at this cool car. This is a pre-facelift, as I said, so you have the pre-facelift headlights and grille. The facelift is a little bit more angular, a little bit more tight than the pre-facelift. We've got a black grille, and this is Nardo grey, I'm guessing. We also have these 20-inch Vossen wheels, 235 tires at the front. Behind that we've got the RS brakes, the regular steel ones. Ceramics also optional, only on the front axle, but they are not great. Tim did get the car checked before he brought it to us, which is great. So they replaced the brakes, the discs and the pads, so that is awesome. Nice wheels as well, 20-inch. Suits the car pretty well. It's not too big. I think it will hurt you a little bit comfort wise, but you know, I get that this looks pretty cool. Black mirror caps, black window surrounds, and then at the rear we've got 235s as well. I thought, didn't Audi fit wider front tires on the RS3 with this generation for the first time? I don't know. I think it was like 265 at the front, 235 at the rear to mitigate understeer. Not sure. Let me check. At the rear we've got the Miltech exhaust, so you have these massive oval tips that sort of look like Audi RS tips, and then you can see the back box. It is very, very loud, this thing. I think it's front to back, and you've got that catless downpipe, but let me just check if I can see. There might still be. Is that a resonator? I don't know. Difficult to see, but it's super loud, so I think it's just straight. So engine, stock, 367 horsepower, 465 newton meters of torque. So CTS turbo, as you can see, intake as well, downpipe catless, exhaust, and a tune. I think the gearbox has been tuned as well, so it's supposed to do 535 horsepower. Tim bought it like this with all the mods, so he said it's time for it to be unleashed on the Autobahn, so we're going to do that. Start it up in dynamic mode, super loud. Valves closed. So it starts up in dynamic, but then you have to click it again to open the valves actually. It's really loud. Not going to rev it harder than that. Interior, when it came out, they already said, well, the reviewers, me included, said that it was not that special, and I think it's still not special in the sense that it's a bit like straightforward, but it is very good. I think the design is good, the layout is good, it feels spacious. You have physical buttons here, which I think all looks really nice, and you have the screen that you can hide, which I think is super nice, because you don't really need anything in the system. You just have your radio and your climate here. No one uses the navigation from 10 years ago, so it's great that you can hide it. You can turn off your traction control over there. Everything is just well laid out. gearbox, 7-speed S-tronic dual clutch linked to that engine, which, as I said, I think has had a tune, because launch control is at like 4,500-5,000 RPM. Oh, but it is very loud, especially down low. It's a bit too loud, if you ask me. There are, yeah, see, so these bikers, they all really don't like me. See, I'm doing 70 and he was not happy, so it's it's very loud. So good thing that you can close those valves, because it's actually quite a big difference. But we'll turn around and check out the tunnel. Let me show you the difference. Okay, so we're in dynamic. This is dynamic. Comfort, valves closed. That's nice, right? I love that. I think, you know, yes, you can drive a very, very loud car, but as long as you, if you can close those valves, I think it's doable. But otherwise, I would just go nuts. Oh, big bangs as well. Lots of turbo sounds, blow-offs, sometimes as well. It's the engine itself, I think, sounds really good. I just think the exhaust is a bit too much. Also the pops, the bangs on the overrun. Oh, they're not there every time. That's good. That's a good thing. There they are. So RS3 in essence is a very, very fast daily that you can use in all circumstances. You've got the Quattro all-wheel drive. It's very safe and neutral to drive. It's not exciting per se, the driving experience. Yes, because of the engine basically, but not the chassis. But it's such an effective car. 0 to 100, I did a, I think stock is 4.3. I did a 3.6, but I don't want to do it too many times because it's quite straining for the gearbox, so I'm not going to do it again. But I did 3.6, which is pretty quick. But let's hit the Autobahn and talk about the elephant in the room, because as you maybe heard, when we talked about the power, I said it's supposed to have 535 horsepower with the turbo, the downpipe, the tune. It doesn't have that. It's a bit less. So when I did my measurements earlier, I did a 9.1 second run, which it just doesn't add up. So we had a bone stock 8Y RS3 that did 9.6. We've had stage 1 RS3s with 500 horsepower that were way quicker than this. So yeah, it's I don't really know what's going on, because if the turbo is on there and it has a good tune, then it should be able to do 530 horsepower. So yeah, I don't really know what is up. It's supposed to do, well, sub 8. So, and the second, that is a lot. So yeah, I don't really know. I would suggest to Tim to take it to a proper tuner and see what's going on. I mean, it's not a slow car, don't get me wrong. I mean, 9 seconds is still fast. It's just not as fast as it should be. What do you guys think about that? What should it do with these mods? You can see in our list where it sits. You can see the cars that surround it. So here we go. I also think there's a limiter on here still, because I think I felt something at 280 something earlier. So let's find out. There we are. Oh no, it's still going. Okay, that's also kind of weird. Because earlier I think I saw it stuck at 283, but might just be me. Okay, so there's no limiter at 290, that's perfect. Oh, the sound though is... The sound is so good. It is one of the most epic hot hatches ever made, I think. Hyper hatch, super hatch, whatever you want to call it. It is glorious. So steering, typical Audi. It's kind of dead around the center, as you can see. It takes a bit of input to move it. Brakes are good though, quite like that. I'm happy that Tim replaced those. But big bang. I don't know. It's running okay. I'm not feeling anything too weird. So Tim, I hope you don't mind me saying that. I hope you well, this is also why we take cars to the Autobahn, to check the 100 to 200 and to see, you know, what it does and if it's performing the way it should. And it's not really. So maybe visit a tuner, put it on a dyno and see what they say, and you know, have a couple of data logs so you can see what's happening with the engine. So that's it for this review. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for more. Check out this video, this playlist, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye.